So for you Geminis have the Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Six of Cups right off the bat. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment are really about how you Geminis have been striving to fix some things about yourself. And it's making you very attractive, okay? Like it is, as I said before, you Geminis really aren't the same people that you used to be in 2020, 2021. A lot of you Geminis have been doing a lot of growing up, and a lot of you realize that you can't rub people the wrong way, so to speak, and then expect these same people that you have rubbed the wrong way to treat you well and to trust you and to have your back. So the Judgment also represents how other people who you used to know are essentially doing the same things. And this is why they've been trying to fairly recently reach out and trying to see how you're doing and if you're okay. A lot of you Geminis are very attractive. And see, sometimes that's just how the universe rewards us. Sometimes, when we may want somebody to come back and all of that, but that we may not necessarily get the person to come back because we haven't healed a certain amount, right? There's a certain percentage of us within our own selves, right, where we haven't healed. And that if we want a significant other to come back, we have to essentially heal from our own drama if we want to get the person back. But at that point, that's the catch-22. At that point, once we start really healing, we really don't want the person back per se. It more so becomes about healing for our own selves' sake. So then now the Devil, right, and the Four of Wands are about how they've been trying to work it out, okay? They've been trying to work it out within themselves. But I am seeing here that if you Geminis were to get back together with these people, it would essentially do nothing. They would still end up going right back to the same kind of dysfunctional person that you thought they were, or the person that they turned into somewhere along the lines of the relationship or the interactions that the two of you were having. At some point, they started to act like this. They started to act like the Devil card. They started to be dysfunctional, controlling, a control freak, obsessive, and obviously doing that, especially to a Gemini, come on now, that's a no-no. Of course, the person is going to get of course, you as Geminis are going to become disgusted a little bit, because that's not you Geminis' bag. That's not how you are when you're younger and you're inexperienced and you don't know a whole lot. You're even worse when you're younger because you don't want to even get close to anybody. But even when you learn from your mistakes, right? When you learn from your mistakes, you still aren't even like that. You still want a person to work with you and not against you or try to control you, right? And when I say control you, I mean from the perspective of always telling you what to do. You're stupid. You're not good enough. You're dysfunctional. Why can't you do anything right? And making it even worse than that. And you stop talking to somebody because of that same reason. Things weren't necessarily going well between you and them. And then now the Six of Cups and the Devil, they're back, right? The Devil is the 15th, right? Devil represents 15, 1 and 5 is 6. So 6 and 6, right? 66, right? So once again, this is about like, them showing up. But you Geminis are still looking at them like they can say that they have changed. But the Four of Wands, right, they, how they're changing. They're talking about how it is that they want you back. Or they're acting like they want you back. They've changed. They want to be in a real long-term, meaningful relationship with you Geminis. That's how they're trying to flip it, right? So now the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles are all about how a lot of you Geminis the Lovers represents Gemini. So you showed up in your own reading. So this is about you Geminis not even necessarily wanting to give it a chance per se, even if this person does come back and let you know. I'm seeing that you Geminis are primarily telling them that you don't want to talk to them and that you want them to leave you alone, but they're not listening, right? And the Two of Pentacles represents, that's kind of where the frustration is, because they're talking to you about all this marriage and all this goofy stuff, and you Geminis are like, yo, what are you not listening to? I don't care. Leave me alone. You see how this person is blowing smoke out their ears because of anger, right? And then the thing is that they're kind of, they're kind of looking at it like they're upset. And that's the same thing that you Geminis are. Like, how could, like, the delusion of these people, right? The idea that this person can sit over here and talk to you and make it seem like they are, this, that, and the third, or whatever, and they're so, they've changed their ways when they've actually gotten worse because they're fiending for you, right? They have an impulse. They're fiending for you. It's like they wanted you around so much, and then now you Geminis weren't there. Now it's like, I gotta get the Geminis back. But now that you telling them, no, you don't want to, and the fact that some of them may not necessarily have that kind of respect, and they may still be talking to you about how, once again, they're going to do right by you. They've changed. It's like, how can they have, they've changed. They've gotten worse. And the Tower represents how you Geminis may end up having to be straightforward with them with this approach. How? Through the Ten of Cups and the Temperance, by letting them know that you only like them because you thought that they were actually decent, upstanding people that didn't have this control issue, and that maybe the two of you would have still been together if this person didn't have all of these particular controlling issues, right? Dysfunctional issues, right? Where everything has to be your fault, but then they love you, but then when they can't stand you leaving them alone, but then they can't take no for an answer either. So then the Temperance now is also about you Geminis letting them know, like, you wasn't just sitting around waiting on these people to come back. Like, are they stupid? What were they doing? Of course you're trying to talk to them. Not talk to them, but of course you were talking to other people. Of course you're single and ready to mingle. You're trying to get to know other people. Of course you were. Like, what did they think this was? They thought that as soon as or whatever, the two of you broke up, that now all of a sudden it's like, what, your stuff stopped working? It's like, no. Let's clarify the Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers. So to clarify the Lovers, you have the Emperor, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Cups. So once again, the Emperor and the Hanged Man, right, to clarify the Lovers, these cards right here are all about how you're really in a situation where you know that this interaction between yourself and this other person is not what it is that you want. You know that, okay? You know that. Could be an Aries, could be a Pisces, doesn't necessarily have to be. But you know that you don't want to have anything to do with them. And you know that, you try to be nice about it when it comes to telling them no, but they don't really want to listen to anything that you've had to say. So a lot of you Geminis are coming from the perspective of you're going to have to show them by not answering their phone calls, not answering their text messages. If they try to come by, not answering the door. If they do anything stupid and try to break in, calling the police on them, defending yourself. the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups represents. And once again, because when they was wilding out, all that time that went by, you Geminis wasn't just staying there stuck on stupid, not doing anything. You Geminis was getting to know other people. You know, you're single. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Like, people it's so amazing to see what people call cheating, right? You know, the idea of, even though we're not together and I'm not showing you any kind of interest, if you go talk to somebody else, you're a dog. Why? I'm not with you and you're not with me, and you know that. So it's not like I'm playing games or I'm wasting time. What you talking about? You know? So let's clarify the Ten of Cups. I just thought of something. The Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Hierophant. What I also thought of was, with the Tower here, a lot of you Geminis may be looking at it like it's going to take something seriously drastic to happen for this person to really understand the word no, which is something that's changing, where it's like you may end up having to call the police, or you may end up having to defend yourself against them because they break into your home or something like this, if they are that stupid enough. But that's just like a scenario that a lot of you Geminis are playing out. Like, you're thinking to yourselves that, you know, the way that this person doesn't listen, right? This person that's trying to hem you up and give you a hard time, even though you've told them no. A lot of you Geminis are looking at it like this person may end up needing something seriously life-changing for them to understand that no means no. And then to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, that just came to me. The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles is all about how you want nothing to do with them anyway, because you're over here minding your business and life will go on and you will meet new people. Page of Swords, Hierophant. This, you know, you already was on point and you knew that these people weren't really trustworthy. You knew that. So what did you Geminis do? You Geminis decided to listen to your gut for a change instead of you know, trying to you know, give someone a second chance. Air signs be doing that, yo. I'll say this, right? The only air sign that doesn't do that on average is Gemini. Libras do that, Aquarius do that. You Geminis will leave somebody in the dust. You will drive off. You will walk away from somebody. As to where with Libra and Aquarius, they'll have like fake friends, low-key enemies in their circle. And then when some terrible stuff happens to the Aquarius or the Libra, they be now asking themselves what happened. But for you Geminis already know, like, you didn't have the instinctual element before because air signs are so mental, but now, right, so cerebral, so up in the mind only. A lot of y'all got to learn to live in your body in the sense of it's about your mind and your heart working together. So a lot of you Geminis started to realize that it's not just about your mind. You know that feeling in the pit of your stomach when this person decided to come back, you knew immediately not to trust them. And you're glad that you didn't trust them, because if you did, this person would probably be even worse with their dysfunction. But that's pretty much it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace.